Welcome to the stream, everyone. How are we doing? Thank you very much for joining me. Sasha, I am at gate 24. 24, that's where I'm at. Thank you very much for Max. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, thank you. Nuji, welcome to the stream. Sorry I couldn't be here yesterday. I had to watch the Daytona 500. It's all good, Nuji. No problem. Max, I'm good. How are you doing? Thank you for joining, ladies and gents. Good to see you all. Is someone next to you? Not that I can see right now. Currently, it's filled with Osprey planes, which is the plane for British Av Geek. He's currently streaming and flying. Walaikum salam, Physics. How are you doing? I'm good, Physics. I'm good, man. Thank you very much for asking. Right, with that, ladies and gents, let's bring you guys to the main cockpit. And we're gonna get our music off as well. What we can do is let's get everything up and running. We're gonna do first thing first. Let's go and load up the flight plan on our EFB. Let's go to Phoenix. I'm going to import the flight plan over here. And GPU chokes and door is open. Let's go and get everything started up. So we're going to load fast time, which is about 7 minutes. Captain, can you give us a tutorial about the 320 from start? That's what I'm going to do. So first thing first, we're gonna go and check the engine masters. Both are off. Start switches are off. Start switches are off. Weather radar is off. We're gonna check the landing gear down. As you can see, it's in the down position. Let's go up. We're gonna get the battery 1 and 2 on. That's looking good. Let's go external power. That can come on. With that, we're going to quickly do a quick fire APU test. Cool, that's looking good. I'm going to get the interior lights to bright. Cool. Nice red. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Max. So with that, we're going to get the overhead panel set up. So we're going to get cruise supply on. We're going to get the ground controls on. After that, we're going to go to our EVAC. That can go to Captain. Adiras can go to nav, left, right, and center. And after that, strobe lights to auto, nav and logo lights to 1. We're going to go down and get the no smoking signs to auto. Emergency exit signs armed. And dome lights is bright. And we're going to get overhead panel lights up. So, annunciator lights, let's shine that bad boy. So as you can see, everything is looking good. We have all the lights on. Cool. Let's get them off. After that, we're gonna get the pack 2 to off, and battery 1 and 2, we're gonna do a quick test for that. We're gonna turn the battery off, then go to electric page, and we need to make sure both are at 28 volts. Then get them back on, and that should display over here as well now. Sasha, I'm joining. I'm just loading as Jetstar 632. No worries, Sasha. Good to have you on board as well. With that, let's get left and right fuel pumps on. And we're going to do quick engine 1 fire test. Beautiful. Do quick engine 2 fire test. Gonna make sure audio switch panels are good. And with that, we're going to load in the frequency for approach, which is 119,300. So let's go 119,300. Cool. We're gonna go over to that frequency in a second once we are ready to get our clearance. I'm gonna get the brightness up for this lower pedestal. Once that's done, let's quickly go up and make sure that our accumulator pressure is in green. Beautiful. Our ISIS, we're gonna get that to local QNH, and local QNH for here is 1021. So we're gonna get 1021 over here. And I'm quickly going to go to our EFP and get the sim settings correct. So 2000, actually we can get that off, save that. And once that's saved, we're going to go to controls and connect the barrel controls as well. With that, we're going to go set to 1021. Actually, we don't need to set that up just yet. That's just for ISIS down there. So, clock displaying the correct Zulu time. Then we're going to go to check the anti-skid and nose wheel steering is on. After that, let's move over to our pedestal floor. Radio monitor as required. Weather radar is off. Ground power spoilers are retracted. Cockpit door is open and or unlocked. Switch panel is normal, which is over here, and thrust lever are idle. Engine master switch off, ignition switch off as well. Rudder trim 0, and our gravity extension gear is stowed away. Radio panel 2 is as normal, we're not going to touch that. We've got Squawk 2000. TCAS is on standby. Oh sorry, transponder is on standby. Can you see Jetstar 632? I can't. Oh yeah, there you are. I can see Jetstar 632. We've got Air New Zealand next to us. We've got Air New Zealand there. We've got Osprey there. Looking really nice and busy in Wellington today. Right, so with that, let's go to our init. We're going to get init request. That will load up our flight plan. That's you, Sasha. I see you, buddy. I see you. So that's all good. Let's get our call sign, which is, or flight number, which is Jetstar 279. Cost index is 10 for Jetstar, and we're going to be doing fly level 360. Outside temperature, as you can see, is 20, so we're going to plug that in, correct that over here. Let's go and load up the flight plan in our EFP. We are flying in real time. We're going to have a nice sunrise as we depart out of Wellington. So Tropper is 47707, headwind of 25 knots. Cool. So 47707. After that is done, we're going to go to init. We're going to go to flight plan. We're going to be departing out of runway 34. And I believe we're going to be taking ULPIP 1 Papa departure. Oh, upload 1 Romeo, sorry, not 1 Papa. There we go, upload 1 Romeo. Transition is now, what is our transition? Transition, Sabda. So you're going to get Sabda transition, hopefully, which is here. Plug that in, cool. Meanwhile, let's quickly go over to approach. We can request our clearance from them. So that will be.
This is Jetstar 632, correct to my destination, please. Spectrum runway departure of runway 34 and coding is 1021. This is Jetstar 632.
Was that New Zealand 201?
No, Jetstar 632.
Jetstar 632, Wellington approach, good morning. You're cleared Queenstown 3, flight level 360. Uplook 1 Papa departure, runway 34, Sabda transition. And squawk 5071.
Tier 2, Queenstown, runway 34, approved for flight level 36 Harrison seat, Sanborn as a transition, and squawk 7571 for Steve 632.
Jetstar 632, confirm squawk 5071.
5071 for Jetstar 632.
Jetstar 632, thanks, read that correct.
Approach Jetstar 279, ready check.
Jetstar 279, read U5, standby for clearance.
Roger. Shilexim, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see you as well, buddy. Thank you very much for joining.
165 identified, resume navigation.
We're going to be doing RNAV Zulu for runway 05.
Navigation direct after climb route.
Is it Foxtrot or Zulu?
And Osprey 165, climb flight level 260.
RNAV Zulu 05.
260, Osprey.
And that will be via
Steve 632. What was
L
the
roof
bid again for?
204.
Because I don't have a plus one Papa. I got India
L roof 2
Sierra,
Alpha. There we go.
November,
Insert
India
that.
5 Papa, and confirm it runway 34.
Let's make sure there's no discontinuity. There isn't. So that's looking good.
Was Uplud, uniform Papa Lima, uniform Delta 1 Papa.
Roger, I don't have that for Steve quick. No, Jetstar 632. I got India Sierra November, India 5 Papa for Steve 6. No, Jetstar 632 or India Sierra November, India 5 Tango.
Is your nav data up to date?
Alright, GPS is aligned.
Yes.
We'll go to next page and our alternate fuel. We're gonna put that in now. Sorry, before we do that, let's get the secondary fuel, secondary flight plan, active that. Let's go, and alternate fuel is 1.5, so we're gonna plug that in. 1.5.
Delta departure.
Headwind is 25.
Jetstar 632.
Cool. Zero fuel weight 56.4.
Wellington approach, Osprey 04 Foxtrot, ready for taxi.
And max zero fuel is 30.9. Let's plug that in. Let's get fuel planning in. Hopefully it'll give us the correct fuel. If not, we'll have to enter ourselves. Which is 5.8 tons of fuel. 5.9. Okay, we'll round it up, so we'll confirm that. Cool. That's looking good.
Clearance available.
Jetstar 279 ready for clearance.
Jetstar 279, you're cleared. Queenstown 3, flight level 360. Was the Upwood 1 departure, SABDA transition, squawk 5446.
Right, squawking 5446, clear to Queenstown via Upload 1 Delta departure and climb, sorry, for flight level 360, Jetstar 279.
Jetstar 279, read that correct.
Cool, we got our clearance as well, and with that we can quickly go to our perf page and...
Jetstar 279, sorry, I forgot to add SABDA transition on the departure.
So could you repeat the transition?
Sierra Alpha Bravo Delta Alpha SABDA.
Roger, we have SABDA transition, thank you. Right, so let's go. We're gonna be doing a 3-4 sync the load sheet. We're gonna have flaps 1. We're gonna be no packs. Packs is gonna be off. Yeah, and anti-ice you don't need. Let's calculate that. Valentino, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you as always. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm quickly going to do the departure again. I mean the calculation on one of our online calculator.
Sandbach 1 Papa is
So that's 62,200. Mac is 29.8. Let's go.
32. I don't have any
Get
waypoint
meta.
named that on my radar.
Cool.
screen.
Calculate that. So that's correct as always.
What is the first waypoint for Papa 1 Papa arrived?
So V1 128, VR 135, V2 135. V2 135 and flaps 1 down 0.3, flat stamp 64. So 128,
8 or Alpha 11, sorry.
135,
804 Foxtrot on my
135, and flaps 1,
804 Foxtrot.
flex stamp is 64. Cool. That's looking good. I'm good as well, Valentino. Thank you very much for asking, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. So, our initial altitude...
Alpha Bravo Delta Alpha.
Probably, I think it's 6,000. So, we'll put 6,000 in for now.
Yep.
Roger, I will put all these waypoints in for
So, radio panel, we've got everything set up. Squawk is set. Let's get our
procedural set.
oxygen panel.
So I'll just give you
Oxygen's all
vectors,
good.
to
And our display brightness as required. And after that, we're going to go set barrier off, which is 1021 for QNH. Beautiful. We're going to go to EFIS option, get that to constraints. We're going to get the NAVADS to, our ND display to 10 miles. NAVADS VO 1 and 2 can come on. Initial climb is set. Right, weight and balance is set. Briefing, push. We're going to get a pushback. We'll get our pushback in a second.
Right.
Weather, everything's looking pretty clear. We got very mild wind. And yeah. Let's go. We're gonna get the master switch on for our APU. Wait for about 3 seconds, and then we will start the APU. With that, ground crew, we can get them cleared by requesting a pushback. And let's get seatbelt signs on. No smoking signs can come on, and the fuel pumps, will get central fuel pumps on as well.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Wellington approach, Jetstar 279 requesting push and start.
Jetstar 279, squawk by Charlie, push and start approved. Time now 48.
So could you repeat push and start with what?
Push and start approved. I'm just stating the current time in UTC. Time is now 48.
Departure check
Ah, roger.
completed.
Thank you.
Bypass
And
and
Jetstar 632 ready for push and
Jetstar 632, push and start approved. Time now 48.
The push and start is approved and starting is 48. Jetstar.
So I'm gonna be pushing. Which way shall I be pushing? Because we're gonna be going down that side. The only way I can push back is this way. Sasha, I'm gonna come behind you, so most likely I'm gonna be pushing back before you. So if you can just wait a little longer for me, that would be awesome. Let's do a quick edit. Let's go down.
Operator 804 Foxtrot, report level passing.
Osprey 804 Foxtrot passing 3,800.
Operator 804 Foxtrot.
Sasha,
Climb via the SID flight level 2.
you're doing long pushback?
Climb via SID
I'm
for
just gonna have to
flight
push back
level
this side
260.
then, I guess.
3TC.
Right, so I'm gonna be pushing back,
Coming back to
facing this way.
Christchurch for us.
Perhaps.
Right, so APU is available. Where's my mask on? APU bleed can come on. We'll get rid of the external power. Let's get rid of the ground chokes and our external power. Cool. That's come off and they are locking gears, so that's all good. Once they're done with that, then we'll
Release parking brakes, please.
So before we'll lock the doors, everything's looking good. External power's off.
Release parking
Callback
brakes,
is
please.
tug is available. Squawk is set. Let's release parking brakes. We're gonna go transponder to auto.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Let's get our beacon on as well. And let's set the block timer, start that as well. Right, ignition can go to start. Starting engine number 2. Alright, N2 is rising nicely. So yeah, we're going to be pushing back facing this way, so we'll just get our taxi onto Bravo. Love that siren sound, a bit realistic, isn't it? Adds to the realism. Right, our engine number 2 is coming up nicely. Captain, is it possible to how to put flying plan next flight? Because I feel it's complicated in 320. If you watch my stream back, you'll see how I put it in the flight plan. Set parking brakes. Let's give them confirmation for our engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
With that, let's start engine number 1. Cool. TBN manually or automatically with SimBrief? Yeah, you can do that if you know about SimBrief. If not, then search it up and you'll find so many tutorials about how to import the flight plan with SimBrief into Fenix. And if you want to know how to set it up in the Fenix FMC or M.2, then you just watch my stream slightly back and you'll see how I've done it. It's pretty simple, slightly simpler than Boeing, to be honest with you. Right, so both engines are coming up nicely.
Wellington departure, New Zealand 201 and A320 requesting IVR clearance to Christchurch. Following the Uplu 1 Papa
there we go. Engine 1 is good start. Let's move the we'll go up, get APU bleed off. APU can come off, and we'll set the rudder trim is 0. Let's get our normal trim, which is 29.3. We're gonna set that over here. 29.3 should be about there. And let's set flaps. Flaps 1 is coming up. Set ECAM status.
Yes, IVR clearance to Christchurch.
Looking all good.
Following
so
the Uplu 1 Papa departure, climb to flight level 300.
we've done all of that. It's looking all good. So
transition.
for taxi, we're gonna get the
5130 New Zealand 201.
taxi departure.
New Zealand 201, readback is correct.
Let's set the let's check the flight controls. Sorry, flight controls. We're gonna move this stupid arrow quickly.
Jetstar 632, taxi Bravo 6 to the Alpha 11 holding point, runway 34.
Cool.
Alpha 6 to holding point,
and
and
cool.
Bravo 6.
So,
And
check the
Alpha
flight
6,
controls,
Alpha 6.
elevators full down,
Jetstar 632
full up,
Bravo 6 to the Alpha 11.
elevates, sorry, ailerons
Bravo
full
6
right,
and to the Alpha
full
11
left,
holding point.
rudders full right, full left. Alright, that's looking all good. Let's set auto brakes to max, which is set. And weather, we can get the predicted wind shear on. Weather systems can go to 1. And transponder is confirm and set. Terrain, we don't need that. And we will check the cabin is all seated. And after that, we'll go to our takeoff config. Should be all normal. Spoilers aren't armed. Bloody hell, there we go. Spoilers armed. Takeoff config is all normal. So taxi, let's obtain our taxi clearance. And Wellington approach Jetstar 279 requesting taxi.
Jetstar 279, squawk mode Charlie, then taxi Bravo 6 to the Alpha 11 holding point, runway 34.
Alright, taxi via Bravo 6, Alpha 11 holding point for 34. Jetstar 279. Right, so squawk mode Charlie. I don't know why it doesn't set.
Osprey 804 Foxtrot, leaving my airspace to the south. No further control services available. Monitor Unicom
Right.
122.8.
I don't know why it wouldn't set, but anyway, hopefully that would have worked.
Thank you.
So, let's get taxi lights on, and with that, runway turn-off lights, we'll get them on as well. And we'll release the parking brakes, give ourselves a bit of thrust, and we'll disconnect the paddles. So, Bravo 6 is just here. We're going to taxi via Bravo 6. Alright, ladies and gents, hopefully you guys will enjoy this beautiful sunrise departure out of Wellington. It's gonna look absolutely beautiful, man. Gonna look beautiful.
At Jetstar 279, I just need you to turn your transponder on, please.
I have turned it on. I don't know why my mode Charlie wouldn't activate. It keeps going off every time.
Jetstar 279,
Sorry.
just have you, I don't know if your transporter's got ATC mode on, but can you set that to altitude?
You should be able to see that now.
Yep, I can see you all good now. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we forgot to set the transponder to on. I had it on standby rather. Should have set it to transponder on. Yeah, it says transponder confirmed set, and yeah, it wants us to have it on as well, which I didn't do, so that was my bad. So before takeoff, brake temperature's fine, cabin is secured. We'll get the 1 and 2 packs off as well. So we'll wait for this Jetstar.
632 ready for departure.
Jetstar 632, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff for 632. Full takeoff for Jetstar 632.
Pink golden hour, indeed. It's going to be beautiful. Nabil, what is your favorite McDonald's food?
632.
McDonald's is not really halal, so I can't really have anything here.
Jetstar 632, yep, you are clear to takeoff.
Alright, so we're going to hold short here. What time is it then, Nabil? In New Zealand, I think it's somewhere in the morning. Let's check. It's 7 o'clock in the morning in New Zealand.
Jetstar 279, runway 34, line up and wait.
3-4, line up and wait, Jetstar 279. Right, so with that, we'll get the landing lights on, strobe lights on, or internal lights are already on.
Jetstar 632, identified.
And with that, let's get TCAS to TARA. Transponder is already on. Let's get thrust to idle. Let's slow down. Nice.
Jetstar 279, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
3-4 clear for takeoff, Jetstar 279. Right, packs can come off, our
Jetstar 632,
nose lights can go to takeoff, give you guys the gear cam. Right, so let's get chrono on. Nose pressure down.
And Jetstar 632, you're gonna climb flight level 360.
Alright, thrust coming up. Push arm in front of you, yes you are. 50% stable. Man flag 64. SRS is runway and auto thrust is blue.
Jetstar 632, I think you have the old ARX cycle of Wellington. It got changed a lot in the last update.
Let's maintain the central line, 100 knots.
It should be just track direct SAB Sierra Alpha Bravo.
V1,
Alpha.
rotate.
Direct to Alpha, so Sierra Alpha Bravo Delta Alpha for
Positive climb, gear up. Oh, look at that beautiful takeoff. Oh man.
The departure,
Oof.
New Zealand
Can't beat
201
that.
is ready for pushback.
Cannot beat that, can you?
New Zealand 201. Pushback and start is approved. Time now 03.
Pushback and start is approved. New Zealand 201.
It's so beautiful. Right. Thrust set to climb. Pitch nose down to 10 degrees. And with that, we'll get PAX 1 on. Let's get autopilot on as well. Beautiful. Hope you guys enjoy that beautiful takeoff, ladies and gents. And Wellington approach with Jetstar 279. Were we cleared for 36 straight away? Or?
Jetstar 279, yep, you didn't call me when you, have, you're identified climb versus flight level 360.
Alright, climb to flight over 360, Jetstar 279. Alright, let's get 360 in and then we'll get our PAX 2 on. There we go, PAX 2 is on as well. And give you guys the get you guys back into the main flight deck. Beautiful. And we'll get the standard for our pressure. Oh, look at this beautiful clouds. Can you see me? Yes, I can see in my TCAS. There you are, I believe. So after NCAM we should get our speed going up as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that takeoff. If you did, please make sure you hit that like and the subscribe button. Appreciate each and every one of you. Valentino, how long is the flight? Flight is about 1 hour 15-20 minutes. Shouldn't be too long. It's a beautiful RNAV approach into Queenstown as well. I'm sure you guys will enjoy that.
Jetstar 632, leaving my airspace to the south. You can monitor unit. I'm now 122.8. Good day.
Just to Queenstown or back to? We'll do back as well. Queenstown and back. Alright, so we are coming up at 10,000 feet. We're gonna set the cost index to 0, and the secondary flight plan is all good. That's cool. With that, let's go and get our landing lights off, runway turn-off lights off, nose lights off as well, seatbelt signs and no smoking signs to auto, and we can also make sure there's nothing in RNAV. It should be clear. There we go, RNAV is clear. Navads can clear, and we'll zoom out and we'll get EFS to airports. Cool, that's looking good. Like I was saying, we should be climbing to 360 and our speed should be coming up. I forgot to get my ground spoilers down. Just to continue, yeah. Cool.
Wellington departure, New Zealand 201 is ready to set taxi to runway 34.
New Zealand 201, squawk mode Charlie and taxi Bravo 7 Alpha to the Alpha 10 holding point, runway 34.
Taxiing via Bravo 7, following taxiway Alpha, holding short, Alpha 10.
Nice, and
for
hello,
runway
welcome to the
34.
stream.
New Zealand
Good to see you,
New
buddy.
Zealand
Thank you
201.
for joining us. Nice departure. Yeah, Max. Thank you, man. It was a nice departure. Where is our Volanta gone? Why is Volanta not updated? Yeah, Volanta should be updating. Oh, it is. I thought it's not updating, but it is. Right, we'll get some music on as well. And we'll get the volume lower down for this.
Jetstar 279, no further control services available. Monitor Unicom now, 122.8, good day.
Over to Unicom, thank you for your service. Have a good day. 1228. Okay. I've get the wait. Can we do this now? Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to set up some views maybe, but I guess it's not really possible. So we'll leave it as it is. So yeah guys, like I always say, if you're new to the stream, please do consider hitting that like and that subscribe button. All of that support helps me massively. And yeah, if you can just do that, that would be awesome. And once again, appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out on the stream. We will have a nice approach into Queenstown on RNAV Zulu runway 05. I've done that I think once or twice before. It's a really beautiful, challenging approach at the same time. I quite like it. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Sim Aviation, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. How are you doing? Big Challenging Airport TV by Nabil. Yeah, Max. Certainly it is, and it will be. What a view this is absolutely stunning. That's the only word to describe it. I'm doing good as well. Thank you very much for asking, Sim Aviation. Just quickly having a look. QN55 2513, so that's correct. Cool. Just making sure that these constraints are set as they should be. Although I'm not really sure about the speeds, to be honest with you. The speeds are looking a bit funny. I'm going to set the fix anyway. For about 10 miles. Quebec, November, runway 05. So we'll set 10 miles radius. Can we do another one? I think we should be able to. And then we'll do another one at about 3 miles. Cool. I'm in front of you. Yes, you are, Sasha. You are. Top descent after how many nautical miles? We're still climbing, so we won't get top of descent. We'll get top of climb, certainly, which is about 60 miles away. And once we achieved our top of climb, then this will update to top of descent. And I'll show you guys that too. Nabil, do you have the Dark Star? What's the Dark Star? Oh, the plane? No, I don't. I do not have that. Love sparkling water. It's a different vibe. By the way, guys, you know the volume control, etc. on the right side of the taskbar? It's not showing up for me. Do you guys know why? Do you watch football? Yes, Physics, I do. I support Man United before you ask. Been my team from day one. Is this the shortest flight? No, it's not. We've done shorter than these. Menu, that's good. You got the best striker at the moment. Yes, they are coming back, man. We really needed that. Really did need that. Let's go. I support them too. Nice. Flight about from Dubai to Dhaka diverted as passengers died. No way. Really, Physics? Are you serious? Yep, got a heart attack. Bloody hell, that's a sad news. That is really sad news. Rest in peace. So yeah guys, like I was saying, if you are new, please do consider hitting that like and that subscribe button. Appreciate each and every one of you. All of that support, it definitely helps and goes a long way. Yeah, as you can see, we're just about to reach our top of descent, top of climb. I wish Chelsea can come back though. Let's see. Chelsea's been going through a lot lately. Managers and new bosses and new owners and whatnot. I don't know what happened with Man United because apparently Qatari royals weren't meant to buy that, so I don't know if they have or not. Are you firing in real time? Yes, physics, I am. Right, Old Star and Mac is green as well. Once it goes Alt Cruise, then we'll do the cruise procedures, which is not a lot to be honest with you. That's going to be costing this being set to original, which we got what we're going to do now. So if you go to init, costing this can go to 10. And our transponder can go to BLW. Josh told me what that means, BLW, but I forgot now. So OFP, as you can see, we're going to have 2.8 tons of fuel on our arrival, and we have 4.0 tons. Top of descent is 195 nautical miles away, which is about right, I'd say. Then we'll go to our cabin. Let's check the cabin condition. So 24, let's get that a bit cooler. We're gonna get that slightly on the cooler side. Oops, not hot, cool. There you go, that's better. So there's our top of descent. Cool, looking good. Once we go below 18 nautical miles from top of descent, then we'll start putting the phase approach information in as well. Beautiful terrain down there of New Zealand. I can't wait for World Update 12 as well, which is purely just focused on New Zealand. Nabil, thank God you're not blurry. Yeah, even if I do get blurry, we'll fix it soon. It takes 2 seconds to fix. Thank you, Max. Thank you for your kind words, buddy. Like always, appreciate you. Are we still doing A320 tomorrow or back to San Francisco? Well, the next flight's going to be on Friday. We're not going to be streaming. If you go to my community post on YouTube, you'll see my streaming schedule, and we're going to be streaming on the days it says I'm going to be streaming. Because of my new job, and my schedule's a bit different now. So yeah, if you have a look on the schedule, you'll see when we will be and when we won't be streaming. See a lot of these beauties at my work now. A320s, A350s, A330-900, 787. I literally see all of them. It's awesome. Really, really beautiful. That's quite new. Normally it's every day. Max, like I said, it's because of my new job. It's changed a little bit. You still get a lot of streams. It's just that you'll get 6 days of stream, then there will be 3 days of gap, and then 6 days again. So it's like that basically. It's according to what my work is basically. On the days I'm not streaming is simply because I'm on a late shift at my work, which starts at 1 o'clock and finishes at 11 o'clock at night. Mine was the 3 days without streaming. Physics, don't worry, like I'm saying, it's going to be 3 days streaming and 6 days streaming and 3 days off, and then it's going to be like that. So yeah, like I said, it's simply because of the work commitments. But on the days I'm not streaming, I'll try to give you guys something, either a short video or some sort of YouTube short, maybe upload a real life plane spotting or something like that. We'll do something along those lines. I will still give you guys something in those days. Just had to open a window because it's very warm in here now. And Bill, have you flew on the A380 to Frankfurt before since the return? No, I haven't. How many nautical miles left for top of descent? As you can see, 127 nautical miles for top of descent. But considering that we are at 36,000 feet, I might start descending at around about 110 nautical miles. One thing that is worrying me a little bit is the speed constraints. As you can see, it's still showing a speed of 399 nautical miles, which is a bit crazy. I'm going to get speed constraints of 210 knots at that point. Insert that. And I'm going to do the same for the rest of the way as well. Yeah, that can go. I'll get that down to 220. Okay, maybe that one changed. Oh, that's on decel point. Cool. This one, as you can see, is a bit messed up again. So we're gonna get the speed constraints. We'll get that down to I'd say about 180 maybe. We'll get that to 160. No, we'll do this. We'll get this to 180 and the next one to 160. So we'll get this constraint to 160. Insert that. Cool. Chopper design 110 nautical miles. Cool. That's looking good. So below 80 nautical miles, you start preparing for descent by inputting all the landing info. Yes. So once you go below 80, you can start preparing for descent basically. Bear in mind, QNH might change by the time you're close to the airport, so just keep checking the QNH. Everything else shouldn't really change. Bill may ask what time are you leaving for work. Well, tomorrow I'm on a late shift, so I'll be leaving at about, let's say about 12 o'clock maybe, or half 11, something like that. On early shift, I leave my house, if it's 6 o'clock early, I leave at 5 o'clock. Have you tried landing in Innsbruck on MSFS before? Yes, I have. We have landed at Innsbruck quite a few times.
Oh, no, really? Yeah, rubbish. Just fine.
Yes, Josh, it is good fun, isn't it? Welcome to the stream, Josh. Good to see you. Temperature's 22 degrees in the cabin, so that's all looking good. Evening, Josh. Evening, sir. Good to see you. How are you doing? Been at work lately? You have? I don't know why my icons on the window here doesn't show. No use, because you know I don't have my DBS back, and that has to on 27th. I know, but what I'm saying is, what I thought you'd been at work, but Yeah, your DPS should come within a week. That's the normal timing anyway, even though they say 2 weeks. But if you get effed over by them like me, then you probably won't get it for 3 weeks, which I hope it doesn't happen. KW, that's not a 737. How is that not a 737? It is a 737. Oh! It is a 737, yes. Has your uniform arrived, Nabil? I sent off the form of size. My uniform came to the staff room. Like basically when I went in for work. On first day, which is like an induction day, after my training and everything, when I went back for work, I didn't have uniform, so I was wearing my normal clothes. And then on the second day, I asked for it, and mine had arrived. A couple of other guys hadn't arrived. What's your work, may I ask? Sim Aviation. I work as a baggage and ramp agent at Heathrow Airport. Main flights that I cover is Virgin, Air France, and KLM. 77-9, I even could see it on Flight Radar 24. Well, from the video, it certainly doesn't look like a 787, to be honest. That's what we're saying. We're only basing off from the video. It doesn't look like a 787. We're not saying you're wrong. We're saying what we saw from the video. Yes. So as you can see, it's telling us to enter the destination data. So what we're going to do, let's go to M.2 over here. We're going to request the weather. AWX, which is weather request. Enter the ICAO code for our airport. Put that in, select a meta. Yes, send it off. Go return and go to receive messages. And we should get our meta. No response. Okay, there's no weather data, which is a bit weird, but we'll go to perf here, and what we can do, we might be able to get TAF, if not weather. If not meta, then we might be able to get TAF. TAF, send it off. Nabil and I are ramp. We are the ramp. Yes, hopefully. My request's been put through, by the way, Josh. Remember I was telling you how they messed up with me with the baggage? So my request has been put through, and hopefully I'll be on ramp pretty soon. Let's see if Nightbot can do. Okay, Meta is unavailable. Right, so we're just gonna have to go to our trusty so winds are 020 at 5 knots. QNH is there's no QNH. Okay, I don't think you get QNH in TAF. Anyway, let's put this information. So temperature is am I bugging out? There's no temperature here either. Okay, it doesn't give you anything. Captain, how do you calculate the landing and takeoff flaps for 737? Landing flaps, you basically go to, there's a button called Init, you press that once you're in cruise and it should take you to the landing page and then you calculate from there. JJ Squad, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see you. And for takeoff, basically it's usually generally flaps 5. So you just put flaps 5 in the settings. Obviously I'm not on 737, so it'll be hard to show you, but if you watch my 737 videos, I do procedures properly, thanks to Josh, and you'll see everything that I'm doing there. Right, we need to get meta for Queenstown. So there we go. We got when was this updated? Looks like it was updated not too long ago. Observer time 1.3 hours ago. Okay, cool. So our QNH 1021 temperature is 15. Winds are 316 at 3 knots. Barrow is let's quickly have a look, 2300, so we're gonna put that in. You should do a vlog of you on ramp. Sim Aviation, when I get permission from them, would love to do that, but I don't have permission at the moment. You do need permission from them to do any sort of filming there. Obviously pictures is different thing, and also I'm not sharing pictures on social media, so that's a different thing, but I'm only sharing them on my Discord every now and then. But yeah, but 737 in landing, you can either choose between 40 and 30. So how do you decide it actually? It depends. If it's a short runway, go with the 40. If it's like a bit of a long runway, you can go with the 30. So yeah, I think that's how it works. I hope I'm right. So we're gonna get the flight plan is all done. Arrival is done. Let's go to RNAV. That should be. It's not done yet. Actually, it's an RNAV approach. What am I doing? Right. So our course is 053. So we can put that in at least. Course 053. Sorry. My bad. Would you accept this or no? No, here we don't. We're just gonna put 053 in there. There we go. Cool. VOR. What VOR are we taking into there? So. Is this the last stream until Friday? What flight are we doing then? It is the last stream until Friday, and I have no idea what flight we're going to be doing. We'll probably do something to do with A320 Neo by fly-by-wire, or we'll do the headwind A330 Neo. We'll see. Not decided 100%, just an idea. Cool. That's all fine. And fuel prediction, we're going to have 3 tons of fuel on board. Currently is 3.3, so we'll take 0.3 away from our gross weight, which will leave us with 59.6. so we can go to our EFB, go to landing calculations. Cheeky Dan, flight time. This flight time was 1 hour about 15-20 minutes, and we are about to land very soon. Runner 05. It's going to be dry. We don't have meta, but we do. So winds are, let me quickly check that again, 316 at 3 knots, 316 at 3 knots, and wait. Zero 3. There we go. Temperature's 15. QNH 1021. Landing weight is gonna be 59.6, and low brake. Wait, what is going on? We're not doing auto land. We're doing manual landing, and we'll go with medium brake. Gonna go max reverse, medium brake. Alright, so medium brake will do. We're gonna set that up over here. There we go, medium brake is set as well. Is the A339 any good for Unibil? Yes, it is quite good, to be honest. I've flown it once before and it flies pretty well. Flies pretty well. Right, let's go to perf. 19 miles and total distance is 113. So I'm gonna go down to about 2,400 feet. Let's go with 3,000 first, and we'll get to manage descent on. Will you fly Virgin Atlantic A320 or random airline? We'll see. We might fly Virgin from Toulouse to London Heathrow. We'll see. Josh, are you still here? You're going down now, Sasha? That's good. So am I. I'm descending down as well now. So yeah, I've got two constraints set there, so that's good. I can do one more fix actually. Let me do one more fix. We'll set a third one. Quebec, November 05. And we'll set that for about 6 nautical miles. Cool. It's quite important to have fixes for RNAV because you know what altitude and what speed you should be by certain distance from the runway. I know that for my personal reference, when I hit 10 nautical miles, I'm going to dial the speed down to 180 knots, and by 6 miles I'm going to get the auto thrust on, which should get us down to our final approach speed. Goku, welcome to the stream. Good to see you as well, buddy. Thank you very much for joining us. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, everything's looking good. As you can see, currently we've got fly level 100 set, and which is by the constraints. So that's what the constraints are. We've set constraints up for flight level 3000 as well, and it should get us down to 3,120 feet, I guess. Can you see me on? I can't see you on TCAS actually. I cannot see you on TCAS. See the beautiful mountains down there. I can't wait for World Update 12, which is going to be working on New Zealand. Let's see how this terrain improves with that. Alright, 73 miles to go. Nuji, wow, these mountains are so sick. I know, man. New Zealand is pretty sick when it comes to VFR terrain. Thank you. Yeah, well, have we got time there now? Let me see what local time is. 7:56. Sasha, I believe so. I think we got good spacing. Is this the weird winding approach that you're gonna do? What do you mean weird winding? I can't lie, yesterday landing in Orly was just so smooth. Both of the landings were really good. Even in Toulouse, I believe it was really good landing. It was minus 210 or 213, I believe. It felt really smooth. It might have floated a little bit, but it felt really, really smooth. Hopefully we can do a good landing in here as well. I've got good record here in Queenstown, so hopefully I can keep on that. You may not see me in some of your streams in April because I'll be on holiday. Well, Goku, enjoy your holiday, buddy. It's very bumpy. Yes, Sasha, it's usually bumpy in here. Winding like winding, sorry. Oh, winding. I mean, it's a twisty approach. Yes, it is twisty approach. We're going to go up and down through mountains, and then we're going to turn around to line up with the runway, and we're going to be close to terrain quite a bit probably on our left side. The one in Orly was minus 116. No, I think it was minus 163. It wasn't 116, it was 163, I think. It's a sick approach. I saw 737NG doing it. Yeah, I've done approach in here as well before, and it's really beautiful. It really is nice. There's our approach. So this is how we're going to be coming in, and then towards the runway. Oh yeah, and great landing at Hawley last night. I saw the VOD later that day. Oh, Nuji, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. And hope to give you guys a nice better landing in Queenstown today as well. Just trying to see where Queenstown... I'm not sure if it's down there. I think it might be down there. So we are 42 miles away, and we are 72,000 feet. I'm gonna get the speed down quickly to 210 knots now. I'm gonna get my speed brakes out as well. Still going to be on managed descent because we've got good distance, but the reason I'm slowing down, because it's always good to slow down with your speed, manage the speed well, because in RNAV approaches it's not easy to slow down once you're in final, so it's always good to do that beforehand. Try to do as much as you can beforehand safely on RNAV approaches. Having said that, might need to increase my speed. Yeah, I'll increase my speed to 220 knots. I think 210 might be a bit too slow for now. So by QN55 we need to be 2,400 feet, I believe. Yeah, 2,400. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go open descent and then work our way down that way. There we go. I think this should be good enough for us. Descending down at 2,100 feet should be good enough for 3,000 feet. Gonna have the speed brakes off just to keep that speed in control. Alright, let's go and get our local QNH 1021. We'll do the same over here. And that can get landing systems on as well. That scenery. Look at that. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? Alright, having said that, let's get our music off, and we'll also go and get our plane sounds up a bit. Oh boy, it's really bumpy here. It is really bumpy. Gonna get the speed down to 210 knots. We are going up and down like crazy. Let's get that down to 3,000. So 10,000 feet. Seatbelt signs can come on. They should have been on a long time ago because of the bumps. And we'll get landing lights on, runway turn off lights can come on, and EFS option can go to constraints. VOR 1 and 2 can come on, and landing system will get them on as well, even though they won't do much. So yeah, BRF is set. We'll get the approach phase confirmed, so that's all active. Landing and vertical deviation, so that's fine. Look at that mountain in front of us. Oh boy, this is gonna be very, very interesting. Alright, I'm gonna get flaps 1 in, and I'm gonna get the speed down to 180 knots. Either way, it's going to be stunning. Yes. It is going to be stunning. Look at that. We're not going into that, are we? I think we might be. I might need to get the heading selected. That's a bit weird. Heading.
Terrain ahead.
Heading.
Terrain ahead.
Terrain
Pull up.
ahead.
Terrain ahead. Pull
Right,
up.
disconnect autopilot. That was weird.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
That was really weird. That messed up our approach a little bit. Alright, that's fine. Let's get our gear down. I'm gonna get the final approach speed in. Oops. Let's get... Wow. Didn't expect this to happen. But we're all good. Yeah, I don't know why we got this weird approach in then. Really didn't understand that. I'm gonna go flaps 2. That was really weird. Sasha, I'm sorry man, I think I might be cutting you off a little bit here. Yeah, Sasha, I do apologize. I think I might be cutting you off. Flaps 3. Yeah, we're just gonna do manual approach, guys. We're just gonna do manual approach.
Star 2, 632, what is going on here?
My flight plan, I think it was a bit messed up, so sorry.
Roger, I'm gonna go on the heading so you can get in front of me, but please just be careful.
Yeah, mate, sorry. Okay, so we're looking good.
Going down to minimum speed, can you speed up Jetstar, whoever came in front of me, so I can try and get in for Jetstar 632.
I'm on finals at the moment. Alright, let's go and arm the speed brakes. I think we might be a bit too high there. Alright, with that, let's get you guys the gear cam. Let's descend down a bit more. We're definitely
Terrain ahead.
high.
Pull up.
That's fine. We were gonna get that warning.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Zero 632, I'm on final, about 3 mile final.
100 above.
Okay.
Minimum.
Let's continue.
$1,000.
Checked. I'm gonna discount from Watson because I don't want to ruin his approach because it wasn't his fault. So I'm just disconnect from Watson. Let's get our descent rate slightly higher
500.
because we are showing a bit high. There we go.
400.
Oops. Bloody hell.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Bloody hell. 421. Well, did not expect that, but we did expect that in a way. Alright, 60 knots, auto brakes off. Wow, that was something else. That certainly was something else. We did not expect that, ladies and gents. Wow. We ruined our approach and we ruined someone else's approach as well. But again, like I said, I disconnected from VATSIM because that's the best I could have done. Let's backtrack over here. Frankfelder, connect back when you can. Yes, I will. But for now, obviously, I'm gonna leave it off because, you know, it doesn't look nice. I bounced from my seat. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, man. Like I said, it was an absolute manic coming down. that last waypoint, I don't know why, it just messed us up a little bit. There was no transition to come in, was there? I don't think there was a transition for this arrival. Totally fine, Captain. You tried your best. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna go down to Wellington again, so hopefully I can give you guys a better landing there. I'm gonna load up the flight pretty much straight away as soon as we're off the runway. We'll reload and go back down to Wellington. Let's retract the flaps. Speed brake retracted as well. Nice to be, good job. What's the biggest plane you have done the luggage for? 787 and A350,000. These are the ones that we've done so far. Did you record? No, I didn't. We do the recording for the next arrival. Let's turn down here. And we'll park at one of these gates, I believe. 5. Let's see wherever 5 is. It's right there, I think, isn't it? Where's number 5? Two, 3, okay, 5 is down there. Where is 5? Oh yeah, it's down there. Okay, I see it. Now slow down, get our landing lights off, runway turn off lights off, and strobe lights can go to auto. It's a beautiful scenery, but we didn't get the landing that we wanted. But again, it happens. It's part of the job. You wouldn't get perfect landing all the time. Alright, let's get our nose lights off. Right, get us a dance. Yeah, sorry, couldn't. I can't get anything today. Right, ladies and gents, let's get you guys back to the main flight cockpit. I'm quickly gonna go and reload the flight, get you guys to the pause screen, and while that happens, let's go and get our flight set up for the next leg. We're not going to do any of the normal flows that we did. We're just gonna set up everything and off we go on to our way. Everyone says that luggage people always do their back in. Is that true? It is to some extent, yes. It is true to some extent. It can happen. Okay, that's all done. Alright, now we're going to be Jetstar 278 on the way back. We filed our flight plan already. We're going to do that on VATSIM again. Right, let's bring you guys to the main cockpit again. Welcome back, everyone. So, we've got our lovely friend over there. We are connected, and we are going to be taking runway. Let's have a look what runway we're going to be taking. Runway 05. Okay, so 05 is right there, so we're going to be taxiing via this. That reminds me, I quickly need to reload my flap or my charts for this particular departure. Cool. We're going to be taxiing via Alpha 4 backtrack runway 05. Cool. So first thing first, let's go in our cockpit. We're going to get our battery 1 and 2 on. Cool. External power can come on. With that, let's get ground cruise supplies on. Ground controls can come on. Our evac can go to captain. Adherence left, right, and center can come on. We'll go down to lights. Strobe lights auto. Nav and logo lights to 1. We'll get no smoking signs to auto. Emergency exit signs armed. Interior lights to dim, and overhead panel can brighten up. With that, let's get packs 2 off. We'll get left and right pumps on. Everything's looking good. We'll quickly do the annunciator lights, so everything is lighting up as it should, so we don't have any issues there. Okay, do you live next to Heathrow Airport? Yes, I do. If you have a son or daughter and they play MSF, it would be cool to see you and them do a flight together. Yeah, my daughter's too small. She's only 1.5 or nearly 2. I'm gonna do Auckland to Wellington, then onwards to Queenstown. Beautiful, Max. Right, so let's set our local QNH over here, so which is 1021. We're gonna go over to our EFP, get our flight plan loaded up onto our EFP. Beautiful. There we go. With that, let's go to mass and balance, and we are gonna load everything in fast time, and we'll send the sheet as well. Let's go to pilot brief. We'll load our flight plan over here. So our tailwind of 18 knots, tropo is 47706. We're going to be taking runway 05 via NPOV 3 Alpha departure, and we're going to be carrying fuel of 5.8 tons to be exact. So let's go to our init request, and while that happens, we'll go to our integrated lights here, turn them on as well. Alright, flight number is Jetstar. There we go. 278. And costings again 10. We're going to be cruising at flight level 350 now. Slightly different. 1000 below than we were before. Alright, so outside temperature, as you can see, is 19, so we're gonna get the 19 temperature. Tropo is 47706, tailwinds of 18 knots, so 47706, tailwind of 18 knots. Let's put our with that, we're gonna get the alternate fuel in. Actually, before we do that, let's go our flight plan. Departure 05 and NPOV 3 Alpha departure, and we're going to be taking NPOV. Wait, where's the transition? So NPOV 3 Delta gives us transition of Savla or Timjo. NPOV Timjo. Okay, so we're gonna take Timjo transition. Insert that. Then at Wellington, sorry, we're gonna be landing at runway 34. So let's get that in. ILS 34. There we go. And that will be via Ward 6 Alpha arrival. Ward 6 Alpha. Cool. Put that in. Let's make sure there's no discontinuity in this, and yeah, we're looking good. Let's go to init. We're going to do init B page now. So our alternate fuel was 1.9. And zero fuel weight will go to our ATSU and AOC page. And we're going to go to receive messages, go to load sheet, accept that. So zero fuel weight 57.3. Max zero fuel is 31.8. So plug that in. Let's get planning for our fuel. Alright, so we're going to put 5.8 in because he hasn't done it itself. Cool. Let's go to perf and we'll start calculating our performance data. Actually, we can't do that. We're just going to wait for that. So we got 70 odd passengers to go. Fueling is done. So with that, let's get our seatbelt signs on. No smoking signs on. Master switch can come on. Wait about 3 seconds and then we'll get the start switch on. There we go. Start switch on. And let's get central fuel pumps on as well. And we'll get beacon on. Let's go 1021 on our QNH. Initial clearance. What is our initial clearance? So we're going to be climbing above 6,000. So we'll go to 10,000 for initial clearance. Let's get EFS options to constraint. Zoom in ND display to 10. VO 1 and 2 for NAVEDs. I mean, look at this beautiful, beautiful terrain down there, man. So Adira is going to line up in 2 minutes. We've got about 37 passengers to board. We're behind schedule by 1 minute. It's fine, it happens. It happens in real life as well. Right, APU is available. Let's get APU bleed on. We'll get the external power off and we'll go to our ground services. Let's get rid of the GPU and chokes. And we'll request pushback. Cool. That's looking good.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Cool. Alright, 5 passengers to go. Cool. Let's go to our takeoff performance and calculate that. Dry, sync the load sheet. We're going to be taking flaps 2 and the pack's going to be off. Right, winds were 316 at 3 knots.
Locking gear.
Temperatures was 19 outside. QNH 1021. Calculate that. So V1 126, VR 135, V2 135, flaps 2, flex temp 57. So 126, 135, 135. Transition altitude is 13,000. That's correct. Flaps going to be 2, and 57 is our flex temp. Cool. Right, so with that, we're gonna get our pushback to push us back on to nose right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Queenstown traffic, Jetstar 278 pushing back, stand 05, facing southeast. Cool. Ignition can go to start. There we go. Starting engine 2.
Steven, the Jetstar 632 is pushing back.
Alright, we're gonna make a nice round circle over the mountains before we continue to our final waypoint. This is cool. What would be the best airline for me to take to Queenstown? Air New Zealand will be nice, man. The black livery for Air New Zealand is pretty neat. Let's accept the new load sheet. Go to Perth over here now. Alright, engine number 2 is coming up nicely. I'm just saw 63 again. Okay, Sasha, no worries. Parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine
Let's get
start.
engine number 1 start, as we have engine number 2 good start. Okay, didn't ask us for a good engine start confirmation. Okay, cool. Alright, so with that we can get our flaps 2 in, and we'll check the CG is 30.2, so we're gonna have to set that up over here. 30.2, about there. Rudder trim is 0. We're gonna arm the ground spoilers. Let's get predicted wind shear on to auto, weather systems to 1. We'll get the TCAS to standby. Cool. We'll wait for engine number 2, engine number 1 for good start available. Ignition can go to normal, and we'll go up. APU bleed can come off, master switch can come off, and we'll get taxi lights on. Forgot to get our block timer started up. Oh, for God's sake, we'll just restart this. It's fine. Cool. Ground spoilers armed. AP is available. TCAS standby. I'm using a Bredok A320. Okay. I was about to join you at your flight, but my PC freed after started XP and I had to restart it. Bloody hell, shellax him. That is rough. Alright, so nose lights to taxi. Everything else is looking good. We'll do a quick flight controls test. Elevators full down, full up, neutral. Alright, ailerons full right, full left, rudders full right and full left. Cool.
And Jetstar 632 is taxiing via Alpha 4 for runway for taxi to runway 05 hand hold short Alpha 3 would be Jetstar 632.
Alright, so just 632 is going to be taxing, so we'll wait for them, and while all of that is happening, we'll get our takeoff config.
Jetstar 632 will be holding short of Alpha 3 for bit, so if any aircraft want to go in front of us, you can, waiting for APU.
So, that's looking good. Brakes are off, auto brake is set. Let's start taxiing, and I'm gonna get rid of the rudder pedals, disconnect them. Jetstar 632, are you taxiing?
Jetstar 632, go ahead, who is that?
I don't think there's any incoming traffic, so you can line up runway 05.
If you listen to my last message, I was saying that I'm waiting for my APU to turn off, so yeah.
Alright, so we'll line up runway 05 then, I guess.
Are you doing a backtrack?
Yes, it's only backtrack on this. Queenstown traffic, Jetstar 278 lining backtracking runway 05 via Alpha 4. Alright, so let's go on our runway. We're gonna get landing lights on, we'll get strobes on, runway turn off lights can come on as well. Oops.
Jetstar 632 is backtrack train runway 63, backtrack train as well.
Jetstar 632, I'm already on the runway. Right, so let's backtrack over here. Very mild wind from the looks of Jetstar 632. What are you doing?
Taking off.
We're lining up. Okay, whatever. Seriously. Right, anyway, let's go. Packs can come off, nose lights can go to takeoff, and we'll wait for them to take off. Right, so that's looking all good. Let's get our chrono up and running. Yeah, I think
And
we're
just
good.
starting 200 being showed up.
Right, so we'll just wait for them, give them about 2 minutes, and then we'll depart as well. Bro's confused as how. Yeah, I mean, we clearly said that we're going to be backtracking, so I don't know. I mean, maybe they were light and they took off from. They were able to take off from the intersection, so yeah. Right, so that being said, let's get our gear cam on. Thrust can go to idle. Should have done that earlier. Actually, let's get our TCAS to on. Sorry, transponder on. TCAS to TARA. You on high ultra settings? I'm on high and clouds is on ultra.
And Jetstar 632, you can take off now.
Yeah, we're gonna give about 2 minutes of spacing. He even asked if you're going to backtrack.
Roger,
Yeah.
Doing, I'm doing going direct to Mike Echo Tango Uniform Echo X-ray.
Roger that.
So you can take.
So he's going direct, basically. He's not going to do the whole cycle that we're going to do. But either way, it's all good. They're at 4,000 feet. Or are they? I think they are doing the circle. Right, 2 minutes. Ladies and gents, set thrust to 50%. Release parking brakes. Disconnect the nose wheel steering. Stable. Manflex 57 SRS. Auto thrust blue. Bloody hell, bit of a bump, 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, thrust to climb. And let's go get PAX 1 on. We get autopilot on, and let's climb to our cruise altitude of 35,000 feet. We're gonna get that on open climb, and meanwhile we can enjoy these views. Get you guys back on the main cockpit quickly. Oops, PAX 2 on. Sorry, messed this up. Sasha, how did you mess it up? What happened? I don't get these speed constraints, you know, I mean, it's so weird. Why are we climbing at 180 knots? That does not make sense. Yes. Were you the Jetstar in front of me? I think he was, yeah. We're gonna check these constraints, man. These constraints are weird. Alright, we are getting our speed up as well now. Alright, flaps up. With that, let's get the ground spoilers disarmed, and we'll get nose wheel lights off. we're gonna have to get our speed up, man. Why is the speed not going up? Okay, we've got constraints here as well. Stupid constraints. And we're gonna check this one as well. Sorry, my bad. This one, get 250. And yeah, everything else is looking fine. Cool. We are climbing up. Completely forgot to check out the views down there, but it's all good. It's all good. Passenger must be puking right now. Right, I'm not sure why we're not climbing, to be honest with you. Right, 10,000 feet, let's get landing lights off, runway turn off lights off, seatbelt signs, no smoking signs off. Our EFIS can go to airport and we will go direct to Anpov, I believe. There we go, speed's going up nicely. Beautiful. And my Chrome crashed again. Chillaxing, what's going on? I imagine being on that flight and not sitting near a window. Exactly. You'd be missing out on such a beautiful scenery. I mean, it looks so nice in a flight simulator. Imagine being there in real life. There's our airport, by the way. That's Queenstown down there. It's definitely a bit bumpy here, isn't it? It's very, very bumpy. Right, let's get the nav ads off and we'll go standard on our QNH. This would hurt. What would hurt? Have we got good spacing? I believe so. Yeah, we've got good about 15-20 miles of spacing. So if you go to a perf page, we should be, top of climb should be in about 105 nautical miles. There's such a beautiful scenery on either side of the windows. What aircraft is it going to be next flight? Next flight, which is going to be on Friday, I'm leaning towards A330-900 more toward, to be honest. It might be headwinds A330-900. 39,000 for you? Okay, I'm at 35,000, Sasha. That's what Jetstar 278 did yesterday. 35,000, so we're going to do that. No, Sasha, don't do 35. We both can't be at the same level, man. You gotta be 1,000 or 2,000 feet above or below. You can't be at same cruise altitude. Not 737. Physics 737 will come over soon, but not at the moment. 737 will most likely be next week. Probably towards the end of this week or next week. We might start off on Saturday or Sunday. We'll do a 737 flight. Cool. Thank you, Max. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. So yeah, our top of climb is just there and top of descent is there, so should have good good space in between the top of climb and top of descent. You've been watching me little over half a year now. Time flies, man. That's amazing. I mean, let me see how long I've been streaming regularly on this channel. Live recently, what? Oh god, this is going to be a long scroll. So yeah, I've been streaming regularly for 10 months. It's been 10 months since I've been streaming regularly. can't believe it, man. I just can't believe it. I think I started kicking off in about my third month properly. Yeah, in my third month. That's when I sort of got recognition, I would say. That's long as hell. Yeah, I mean, it is very long, but, you know, to achieve what we achieved in 10 months, I think that's amazing. It's really good. Should be around 270 streams or so. I don't know how many streams it is. I haven't counted them. I actually have not counted them. Let me check. No, it's 180 streams. That's what it's coming to. 180 streams. Yeah, plus minus 20. That's exactly what it is. 180 streams. No, that was still... You did say plus minus 20 streams, so yeah. 180 streams to be exact. Overshot with 70. Did you? Oh, you said 270. Okay, sorry. I thought you said 200. So our top of descent is 145 nautical miles away. Quite a distance to go. We should be down in about 30 minutes. No, 40 minutes. Yeah, 40 minutes. I looked you up on social beta and I joined a little before the peak of subscriber growth on your channel. Mid-August, early August. Wow. So you joined me at my lowest. You joined when it started to raise. Okay. Take it to mommy. How did you get my video? Was it YouTube recommended? Let's get some music in as well, actually. Don't want to make it too boring. It was on my homepage, so I clicked it. Wow. Thank you, Shalex. Unibill, just curious, have you ever tried sim racing? Kind of, yes. I'm a Formula 1 fan. I did have the steering wheel and everything, but I just didn't have time to sort of play both. It was either Formula 1 or this, and obviously I chose Flight Simulator. It was Ryanair Agadir to Tenerife flight. Wow. Wow. Can't even remember when it was exactly. You could do a special F1 racing stream. Like sim, I'll see. I'm not that good, to be honest with you. And the thing is, I don't really like having all the assists on. I think the only assist I do have is the anti-brake lock. But other than that, I don't have any of the assists on, and it's quite difficult if you're not practicing regularly to play without assist. I can manage okay, but my pace is not great. I did sim racing before I got into fly sim, kind of got into around the pandemic times. A lot of people got into sim racing or fly simming around pandemic times. Do you know Assetto Corsa? Yes, I have heard of it. I've heard of it. I haven't seen any videos on it, but I have heard of it. It's totally okay. You don't have to be a pro racer. A few stupid accidents would make it even funnier. Yeah, it would. Let's see if she likes him. I might get back into it, but let's see. Don't want to make false promises. I got into flight sim over the summer of 2022. I had to get a knee operation, so I used it to supplement for my PPL training at the time. Oh wow, okay. I got into flight simming around 2020 time when pandemic first came out, and before that I was watching the Canderist JP Schultz. I don't know if you guys heard of him. He flew around with his friend around the world in a Cessna 210, I believe it was. And that made me curious, and then he decided to stream Fly Simulator on Twitch channel. So I got into his Twitch channel and I made good friends on there as well. I'm still in contact with them through there. Inverted is one of them, and the Pumba is one of them. We met on JP's streams, and I met a couple of other friends as well from Australia. They do the Relay group. It's a online virtual flight relay. So yeah, from there on I just got into it myself. Then I discovered that there was a whole community and really nice quality airlines. Exactly, it was the same for me as well. I just figured, I just looked at it, and I thought flight sim community was like one of the best communities I came across. Very, very, very few toxic people in flight sim community. Very few toxic people. And people who are toxic is usually like childish people, like, you know, yeah, or jealousy. It all comes down to all of these factors. Yeah. Very nice people and helpful. 100% agreed. Very helpful people. Like if you're in a Discord channel, you message once that you've got some problem, you'll at least have 2-3 people quickly responding to you with any possible, you know. Do you think we'll get ATC coming in where we're going? I can quickly check on Valenta if there is ATC there. No, there is no ATC. There is no ATC at Wellington, so we are on our own. Look at the beautiful river or canal down there. How nicely it's constructed, and you know, it's the waves and everything looks really nice. I used to play flight simulators. I quit, went on vacation last year and got my fascination back, and after that I bought the Xbox Game Pass again and played some MSF when the Game Pass expired. I bought MSF, started learning A320, and then later on VATSIM, Shellaxim. Exactly, man. That's I mean, I guess you were in Flight Simulator before I did then. Fascination, yeah. I figured that. Where's Princess? Princess, it's a bird. No, don't touch. Nice, Alex. I really want to learn the A320 one day. I'll put in a week when I'm back home to learn it. Yeah, man, it's really good, Nuji. I've been flying this checklist that Josh gave me, or Captain Rogers, as you guys know him in the chat. He gave this checklist to me. It's not 100% complete yet, but it's still very, very accurate. And since I've been following the checklist and the procedures, it's been fun flying it, to be honest with you. Same for 737. I'm following SOPs for RNAV on 737-8. That was done by a real 737 pilot. And yeah, man, it just adds to realism quite a bit. And you know, it just makes it really nice. You only know 737 on decent level. Yeah, I mean, you can learn SOPs, and if you want to learn ins and outs, I guess that's just down to you. It would take a lot of time as well to learn everything. So yeah. Right, let's go 60 miles out. We're going to go to our McDo menu. We're going to request weather for Wellington. We're going to put the ICAO code, which is November Zulu Whiskey November. Put that in yes and send that off. There you go, weather data. So we got weather for that. I'm going to quickly go onto the charts. I'm going to be doing ILS 34. Cool. So let's go to perf page next, and next QNH is 1021, and temperature there is 20 degrees, so pretty warm. Winds are 010 at 18 knots, so let's put them in. Sorry, here. Transition fly level, let's see if it's got any. It's 15,000, so we're going to put fly level 150 for transition flight level, and our barrow is 460 for runway 34, so we're going to put that in. Cool, that's done. To be more precise, playing was flying around aimlessly, simulation engine failures and crashing. I think every kid does when they play Flight Simulator. Exactly. It's absolutely normal, Shalaxim. I didn't even know how to... I bought P3D, which is pretty realistic. And I had FS Labs A320. No, sorry. I had Aerosoft's A320. That was my first A320. And I didn't even know how to land. I was doing everything manually. I thought you control everything manually. I didn't have no concept of ILS, glide slope, any of that. I didn't know anything. I was just putting everything in the McDo and just going off. I didn't know how to set the takeoff speeds or any of that. So you're not alone yourself there. So estimated fuel on board will be 3.2. 3.2 will leave us with the 4.460. So we're going to go to our land calculation or landing performance. I just crash landed. Yeah. 3-4. Runway is dry. Apply the matter, and landing weight is... I forgot. Landing weight will be... Oh, bloody hell. Such a long mat. 61.1 minus 0.460. That leaves us 66.4. So 60.64. And to that, let's go to medium brakes. Medium brake will give us decent distance. We're gonna go max auto brake. Sorry, max reverses. So again, medium brakes for this runway as well. Medium brakes set. Let's get some fixes in. Because it's an ILS approach, I'm only going to get 10-mile fix in. November Zulu Whiskey November, and runway 34. There we go. Cool. 32 miles to go. Let's quickly have a look at our final altitude for ILS and localizer. And that's going to be 2,000 feet. Could be 2,600 actually. Let me quickly check on our charts. Actually it's 3,000, so we'll put 3,000 in here. I'll go 3,000 feet. And once we are close to our top of descent, we'll go on to manage descent down to Wellington. I used to make flights through off flat with toy airplanes when I was a small kid. That could keep me busy for hours. Wow. Physics, you're back. Welcome back, buddy. I have started to go down already. Okay, Sasha, no worries. Our top of the descent is 17 miles away. Should be good approach down to Wellington. Let's make sure we've got RNAV page in. So 1099 is our ILS frequency and the course is 340, so that's looking good. And yeah, 9 miles away from our top of descent. So direct to 3,000. Physics, I've put 3,000, but what I'm gonna do, you see this up arrow, I'm gonna click there. So once I click there, what that's gonna do is gonna go on managed descent. So managed descent is basically, it's gonna follow all the constraints. So you see these flight altitude with these purple star next to it, it's gonna go down to that. So once I click that now, it's not gonna put 3,000 here. You see flight level 3,000, it's not gonna put that. It's gonna put flight level 130 over here. So it should. That will indicate that it's gonna stop at 30,000 feet and then go down to 10,000 and so on and so forth. So that's what managed descent is. So I basically grew up fascinated by airplanes. Yeah, there we go. So I think that's why it all depends. Some people can carry on that you know, interest of theirs when they're small to whatever they decided they're going to be or whatever interest they had from day one. Max, welcome back as well. Okay, thanks for clarifying. No worries, physics, all good. Just took a flight now, Wizz Air from Walcott to, I hope I pronounce it right, to Paderborn. Nice. Lupati, do you choose what city do you fly to? Yeah, so basically I choose an arrival airport. I go to Flight Radar 24, I put that airport in, then I'll check the arrivals for that airport in real life, and I check what flight is the shortest because I want to do 2 legs. So anything between 40 to 1 hour or 1 hour 10 minutes, I'll choose that flight and do the return leg for that. Or sometime what I do, I ask any of these guys in the chat, just tell them to put the flight idea in the Discord channel, and they give me the flight idea and we fly that. Nabil, can we have time check in New Zealand, please, mate? Like the Lufthansa flight we did some days ago. Yeah, exactly. Time check, Max. Time is 9:21 in the morning. It's 9:21 p.m. for me. Yeah, it's 8:21 p.m. for me, Shalaxim. How is there still light there? Where? Physics? This is New Zealand. New Zealand is completely opposite from us. It's like a complete 12-hour circle with New Zealand and Europe. This view is really stunning. Yeah, these mountains look really, really nice. You don't have that blurriness on the mountains either. They're pretty nice and sharp. Let's hope I can give you guys a butter on this one. So yeah, 23,000 feet. Speed's looking nice. We were about to move to New Zealand many years ago. Luckily we did. It's too far, man. It's too far for me. It's too far from everything. For me, Europe is right in the middle of everything. If you're gonna go to America, it's like 7-8 hours flight. If you're gonna go to, you know, to Asia, it's 7-8 hours flight. So everything's pretty nicely located for Europe. That was why my parents decided against it at last moment. That's good. One of the hardest flights is actually from Dubai to LA. Yeah, that's pretty long as well. I think it's about what, 14, 16 hours of flight, something like that. Here in Europe, you can get everywhere and have everything around you. Exactly. Europe is really lovely to fly in from the looks of it. I want to do like Ryanair ops and stuff because I've only really done American flights. Yeah, Niji, European flights are pretty fun, man. They are really fun. Because I have the charts on ForeFlight for the US. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I think I remember you telling us that. Actually, Australia is the most isolated country and continent from the rest. In a way, yes, because it's literally just its own continent and it's just like on the side. Like, there's no other country attached to it. New Zealand is there, but obviously it's an island, it's far as well. But yeah, Australia is just on its own. More drag. Alright, let's give it more drag. And let's go to our local QNH 1021. Do the same over here. And we can get the landing systems on here. On our ISIS. It's full of spiders and other monsters. Would you ever do a flight crossing the Tasman? Maybe Sydney or Melbourne to Auckland. We can think about it. We can decide maybe. Maybe we'll do that. We'll call it a long haul in our words. Why do we have less than 10 miles of spacing between us now? I think that's Sasha down there. Sasha, you might want to speed up a little bit because I'm catching up to you. You have literally less than 20 miles of spacing. It's going to make it difficult to land. Maybe Sydney or Melbourne to Auckland. Sydney to Melbourne is 2 hours, I believe. Sydney to Melbourne is 2 hours. No, I think it's under 2 hours, Sydney to Melbourne. Right, looking nice. Right, let's go. We'll get the seatbelt signs on, no smoking signs on, landing lights on, runway turn-off lights can come on as well. And we'll get landing systems on here, and they're on over there already. Constraints can come on. We'll get nav as to VOR 1 and 2 again. And yeah, that's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are just under 10,000 feet now. We should be on time for our arrival into Wellington. Please make sure you have your seatbelt all you have your seatbelt signs, you have your seatbelts on, and time currently in Wellington is 9:29, and weather is looking pretty nice and clear in Wellington. We have calm winds. Actually, no, we don't have calm winds. We have a bit of winds, and temperature is nice and warm at 20 degrees. Thank you very much for flying with us, and I hope you guys have a pleasant journey so far. Wait, bro, I still got like 1 hour and a half till then. 6-hour flight. Wow. Really? Environment is hard to adapt there. Let's hear the real announcement. Mate, you would have said your seatbelt on before then. You want cabin secured before 10k. Okay, no sign to secure at 10. Okay, Josh. Alright, okay. I don't even do that usually, but I just thought I'll do it, but I had to make a mistake, didn't I? Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Wishing's officer. Well, if you're gonna do it right. I didn't know, Josh. I did not know. Alright, let's go. Let's take the speed down. We'll keep it down to 220 knots. I shall take it down to 210 knots. Is there turbulence? Yes. Winds are gusting at 29 knots. Let's get flaps 1 in. I'm gonna slow down further because we can see that Jetstar 623, I believe it was, he's on the final, and we're most likely gonna bump into him if we don't slow down. Yeah, we have gusting winds, man. It's not looking great. At Button, we need to be 2,600 feet. Did the stream froze? No, it didn't. It didn't freeze. We're looking good. Alright, let's get our music off, shall we? And we'll also get... I'm gonna go open descent.
Jetstar 632 is on a 6-mile.
Cool. Let's get approach on. Glide slope localite star. We go flaps 2. Let's get the volume up for our lovely plane. There we go. Beautiful. Activate the approach phase. Lovely. Let's have a look at our Goran altitude is 3,000 feet, so we'll set that up soon. Alright, let's get the gear down, noselise to taxi, and on the spoilers. Wellington traffic, Jetstar 278 on 8 miles final for 34. I can feel this is going to be a buttery soft landing. I hope so, because the wind is not looking great. Winds are not looking good whatsoever. Let's start our recording as well. Alright, recording is up. Let's go to final speed. Final speed is 135. Why is it stuck at 141 or something, Josh? Do you know? Because final speed is 135. Alright, flaps 3. Let's set the go around altitude, sorry. 3000. I'm gonna go final speed myself, 135. And with that, flaps full. You will butter this. I like your confidence, guys. I do like your confidence. Look at the winds, man. We've got really bad gusting winds right now. Because the thing is, winds are not calm, they're gusting. That's the problem. Butter, butter on the wall, give us a mirror on hold. What? I think you got it wrong. But anyway, gear cam is coming on, guys. Let's do this. Disconnect autopilot.
1000.
Look at that. What is going on with the winds?
And Jetstar 632.
Winds changed direction as well.
500.
Jetstar
Minimum.
632 vacated
Continue.
off runway 63. Yeah, Jetstar 632 vacated off runway.
Bloody hell. Oh, God.
300. $200. 100.
Flight slow.
Ignore that.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Oh. Smashed it. Smashed it down into the runway. Oh man, that was not easy. That was not easy whatsoever. Alright. Auto brakes off. Manual braking. Let's exit onto our right here. Ladies and gents, welcome to very windy Wellington. Wellington traffic, Jetstar 278 exiting runway via Alpha 4. Whew! Bloody hell! That was something else, man. That was a proper workout. That was an absolute workout. Are we on the wrong side, by the way? No, we're okay. Woo! Did you record? Yes, of course I recorded. Of course I recorded. Let's go GSX for we'll go to any of the what gate were we at before? Yeah, we'll go to 2-3 again. I think 2-3 is just on our left here. We got our pineapples pushed, that's for sure. Exactly, man, that is definitely for sure. Our pineapples definitely got pushed. 2-3 is just here. Where is 2-3? Oh, it's okay, it's there. Jetstar 632, what are you doing, mate? I'm parking at the gate. Seriously? That's Sasha, isn't it? Sasha, what are you doing? Sasha is going wild. Give us a dance. One dance. 737, hello. Just got an Navigraph. Well done. Well done, buddy. Yeah, I will turn my engines off, but I want to see some dance. Right, okay. Ladies and gents, let's stop the replay. Disconnect from our sim. And that way we can have a look and see how we did on the landing. Let me quickly do everything else, complete the flights and whatnot. 0.1. No, usually they do give us dance at that as well, but I think they won't probably today. Let me get my headphones off. Okay, let's go to replay and we'll watch that quickly.
Too low. Terrain.
Alright, ladies and gents, enjoy the landing. Gonna give you guys this landing view. I'm gonna go off from your screens and you guys can enjoy the beautiful landing that is coming up now. I'm just quickly gonna wait for something and then we'll get another landing from the other wing view. Listen guys, thank you all so much for joining me on this lovely flight once more. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's been an absolute pleasure flying for you guys like always. And if you are new to the stream, please make sure you hit that like and the subscribe button. I will see you guys on Friday now. Not gonna have any stream for a couple of days because of my work, but trust me, we will get a beautiful flight on Friday. So yeah, make sure you guys join us, and with that, let's pause quickly and give you guys another beautiful landing. Thank you everyone. Peace and love, guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Love you all.